Buckeyes will put it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Collier. Makes a move. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. Jackson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs. Late.
There we go. Under the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Got him downfield. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Ball near the sticks. It's great.
Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He goes out of bounds. He'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Boyd. At the 45, on its way. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sparty! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Quick with the spin move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They're lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Jackson. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hines is tied in. That's a man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set in business for the 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Fires left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to work guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab deep. Hits the crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy every year. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That was a nice pickup. Quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Through the air, it's Madsen. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Let's put Jason there.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They'll pull it on the read. Touchdown! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house.
You walk in and try to take over your truck.
Such a pain in the behind of the best programs in football.
Some shit you would never do. Some shit you would never do.
You play very disciplined. The QB takes it himself, gets in.
Yeah, Drip, you see it. Take notes. Take notes, Drip. That's how you win on the road, Drip. That's how you win on the road. That's how you win big games, Drip.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big way to start this drive. Now he'll snap it from the 39. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Holds it in the first down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And just letting that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man down.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Smarty. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away home as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Make it easy, man.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic. This offense right now, you're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
It's about time it's about time you actually step to the plate.
You need to be able to score some points, so either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to throw for it.
You running to? You running to? You running to? I don't know why you running. Why are you running? Why are you running? I'm gonna catch you. You are going to catch you. Yeah, that's clean. We know you are serious because you are weak. You are weak to shoot. Stupid bitch. You don't run that scene. You don't run that. Hey, watch that. Watch that wheel. Watch that wheel. Watch the wheel. Watch the wheel.
On 4th down, going to the air.
You saw that.
Oh. First down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half.
Fine.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going
oh my God.
Come on. Very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a...
Oh, that's
so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get to the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the corners of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out of the 13.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What I do, go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket. Force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got the first himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot.
If you going, go. If you going, go. If you going, go.
Touchdown, Michigan State.
It's the hesitation for it, brother.
Space and turn on the Jets.
Go, brother.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second.
There's a cash
They take
station.
their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight with these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Ohio. Any big developments here on the map, we've got you covered with the best studio team in...
Firing down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. To the air, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making
so
a play.
early for that
Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Please know this play. Please know this play. You should know this play better.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Strong, firm tackle.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into. He had the ability, and he knew it.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get up those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Calling in, they almost had their first pick here late in the game.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the Spartans looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Madsen. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Oh my God, it's like they just use the
It'll
level
be a
of
false start, and they'll
the
move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This junior making his presence known and making the stop after a short gain.
As a quarterback, you gotta know this area of the field. It's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. It helps who's running the football. But that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive. So at the very end, they pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Fires to the wideout.
Yes.
That's number 15 on the year. The play on the pick was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
High the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to deliver it, never got fourth down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
I was looking for Mars.
He'll take it on the return.
It is.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yo, what is that?
This offense
How
is
you
going
gonna
to have to
throw
get
your
more aggressive.
shoulder
Like,
up?
they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And as he throws, and it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all of the skills after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football.
Oh no, brother, don't quit. Bro, don't quit. Don't quit. Oh my gosh, how you gonna quit, bro? There's 2:30 left. Oh my gosh, there's 2:30 left, bro. Goodness, how you gonna quit with 2:30? Goodness, that's so ugly, bro. Fake ass nigga. Penn State, nigga. Oh my gosh, I hate Penn State, bro. I hate that nigga, bro. That nigga's about to piss me off. I have a feeling he's going to. He's an Oregon nigga. I'm not worried about no Oregon user. Come on, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. This nigga had a cake ass skip, bro. Only 3 users? Yo.